correlation between the hash rate and Space Force getting established. Okay, whatever that means. Okay, and I think a lot of Bitcoiners are not interested in war, right? And that's great. I don't want war. I don't think we should be in these wars for a long time. I think war has been stealing from us and making us ignorant to the fact of the fiat central bankers. But let's take a quote from Leon Trotsky, who says, "You may not be interested in war, Anon, right? But war is interested in you, right? Whether you like it or not." And so people have to kind of reconcile with that to understand the war we are fighting. Okay. And that's basically what my entire research and thesis is about. And so I didn't have all these pieces, Robert, right? I was putting together some of this coin stuff and some of this other stuff. And I really didn't know how to frame Bitcoin as a weapon. Like I had no idea how to do it, right? Because I just am not that smart. However, we get this gentleman by the name of Jason Lowery come out in August of 2021. Funny enough, I found this guy immediately on LinkedIn and I immediately started posting stuff with him. And, he talked about mutually assured preservation, a case for Bitcoin as the fourth leg of the U.S. strategic deterrence. Now, funny enough, Jason's thesis is primarily about nation states settling disputes. However, I almost think his thesis is almost like a red herring because I think his thesis is really about people being powered to fight against their own tyrannical governments. Because if you think about Bitcoin as a weapon for nation states, right, as this ultimate nuclear weapon they can use, it literally gives the power of nuclear weapons into the hands of everybody, right? Like we're not going to go fight with F-16s and tanks and all these we don't have access to that as people, right? We don't have all these crazy kinetic guns to fight wars with. However, if humans were given the same level of power to fight things with as nation states, in essence, right, we are on par with the most powerful energy or powerful weapon they have. Right, which is at this point would be in a peaceful way in a digital war would be Bitcoin, right? We are an equal playing field. They can't come after us and say, "Oh, your tool or your weapon can be used to harm other people," right? Because it's non-kinetic. It's just information. And so we have Jason Lowery, who's basically told to write this thesis by CSO Raymond and